Okay, so continuing on with Marcelo Garcia's butterfly guard no key system. I think this is week 11. We're going to look at the shoulder crunch sweep. How would we get into this position? So we're playing the game. I'm keeping my hands in front of my feet. Simon wants to try to pick my feet up. I can make grips. I can move in. One way into this is, say I win the underhook, and I'll just turn this way. Perfect. And I'm looking to push Simon's left elbow into his body, which means now I can launch him, and I've got my basic sweep. If that makes sense. Just a reaction, a small reaction. Jiu-Jitsu is all about reaction. I win that. Notice the way if Simon withdraws his elbow before I push it in. If I push it in before it reaches his body, I have the move for the sweep. But if he's quicker than me and pushes it there, it's not there. This is the time now I take this hand, I'm going to move my head back, and I'm going to come across and lock in a gable grip on this side. Just turn around this side. Let's do that again. So we're playing the game, I butt sweep in, I'm about to push this in, and he just pulls that elbow back. So this hand is going to come across. I have an underhook on one side. I just get this gable grip. Again, when you're playing this sweep, I need to be flat. I need to be with my back off the mat. So now I just pull his shoulder into my chest, and I shrug my elbow to get his arm on my shoulder so he can't post. So I've made that connection. Once I get it on my shoulder, I just listen to it with my ear. I try to take it back off again, and I use that connection of my ear to my shoulder, and I'm keeping his shoulder connected to my chest. From here, I'm going to take my left foot. Now another thing I'm thinking about is making that knee light. If Simon puts all the weight on his knee, that's going to be hard to push. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean slightly to my right, which means he's more weight on his left knee, which makes this sort of light. And now when I push it out, it's just this one movement. I'm on top of him. Just missed the radiator, which was really cool. Let's do that again in our position. Another way into it is, say Simon has tucked elbows. We covered this in one of the earlier vids. I can make grips. I haven't got anything now, but I can make him post on the mat with his hands, and then I make double unders, and then I come up, and then I just decide to go for the shoulder crunch. So once I glue his shoulder to my chest, I'm focusing on that high elbow, my left elbow, try to take it back off again, and I'm using my elbow. Now from here, it depends. If he's backing away from me, just work on your knees, I can follow him. If he tries to get close to me, I can put my foot on his hip. But when the moment's right, I'm going to be putting my foot in front of his knee. I'm going to lean slightly to my right, which makes that knee a little bit lighter. And when I push the knee out, I'm going to use my right elbow to help me turn his head. And now I'm top. So option one is I get to mount, and from there I'll take my elbow across. I have an open elbow, and now I can start working the arm bar. Again. So he's keeping it tight. Butt scoop in, make him post, win double unders, kick up, and then he just gets straight into that shoulder wrench. Sometimes if he brings his arm through in a whizzer here, we'll look at a different approach from that position, but if he's not making that, I'm shrimping this up. If it's down here, the problem is now when I push out on his knee, he can post with that hand. So you really want that on my shoulder. Again, it's all about managing this distance. So if he tries to get close to me, foot's on the hip. If he tries to back away, I'm butt scooping towards him. I want that knee I don't want the full weight on it. So I'll lean slightly to make it a little bit lighter. Foot's on, and now this elbow is helping me take him over. If I end up a mount, I'm going to keep that open elbow, get head control, and now I can start walking that forward. Possible head and arm from there as well. Let's look at the underhook version. So here, playing the game, I put the scoop in, maybe I won this, he pulls his elbow back, so now I go straight into a shoulder or crunch. If he's walking back on his knees, I'm following him. When the moment's right, I'm going to get my foot in front of his knee. And now when I take him over, maybe I just didn't get the same connection and we end up here. I know Simon wants to win the underhook, so when he does, I just re-pummel him. And now, I'm on top. So if you get good momentum with the sweep, should take you into mount. If not, we wait until he underhooks, and then we underhook him.